prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to go to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah. Or when I feel lonely. Yeah. Will I ever bow down to no man?
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple of outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Georgetown Hoyas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court for Michigan, Ellis is out there with Jones. And there's Flash, and it's Smith, and it's Crawford at 2 guard.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Michigan has possession. It's Crawford on the wing. Corner shot, and he hits the jump shot. Here's Trice. Pass to Barkley. Here's the screen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Screen by Smith. Crawford passes to Flash. And stolen by Trice. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Barkley's got 7 points.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half. Absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Dishes to Price. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lean.
Jones kicks to Smith. Ellis right side. Jones trying to get open. He is hauled in by the Hoyas. Now, here is Barkley. Warren sets the pick for Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Barkley, he's in at shooting guard. Trice is out there with Warren. And it's Trice, and it's Hudson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Count the bucket.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And it's a completely new... Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
On the court for Michigan, we've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
And the Hoyas making a change here. Nelson's checked in.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
Here's Flash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Warren drills the elbow jumper. Warren's got his first basket.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Here's Flash. And Barkley sends it back.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Barkley's got 17.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Knight following the basket by Freak. Stevenson dishes to Knight. Wright sets a screen. It's Knight with the drive. Comes up empty off the pick.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Barkley in a two-guard, and it's Felix in at the small forward position. Michigan trails by 20. Here's Jefferson. Got a piece of it. Now Barkley. Shoots off the step back. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Michigan with the ball. Feeds it to Stevenson. The dish now to Taylor. Stevenson passes to Taylor. Stevenson outside. Michigan moving it around. 6 to shoot. Jefferson, that's for 2. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And that one misses. Michigan making some changes. Barkley, he's checked in for the Hoyas. 59 seconds left in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hoyas.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Nelson sets a screen for Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He's perfect from the line this time. 8 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Stevenson with it. So the Hoyas win it, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Georgetown Hoyas.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Badgers with possession here. Pass to Decker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Stolen by Decker. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hill using his post move to get the 2 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Trice kicks to Barkley. Warren sets the pick for free. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And here's Barkley. After Frank Kaminsky made that last 3-pointer.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Fires the 3. Barkley, no luck.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Evans setting the pick for Decker. To the inside, Hawkins. Can't connect from short range.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Hoyas on D. They trail by 1. Takes it from 10. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Harkless the pass to Barkley. They set the pick. The pass to Hodges. Looks for Barkley. Gets it to him. Second chance shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barkley has got 8.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
Barkley and it's shooting guard. And it's Harkless in at the point guard position. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. And it's Wade in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We're just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Barkley in a two-guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. And it's Trice. And it's Price in at the small forward. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
And they take the lead. 10 points for Sam Decker.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Barkley outside. It's stolen by Hill. It's stolen by Barkley. Trying his luck deep. Evans with the rebound.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
The Badgers working the ball around now. They set the screen. And the basket by Hill. Now it's a 4-point Badger lead.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Barkley outside. The Badgers pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Hill. 3-pointer. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
This game feels very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. The Badgers leading by 3. Barkley, he's in at shooting guard. Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice. And it's Price in at the 3 slot. And Gibson, here we go. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Kaminsky dishes to Gibson. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's really the option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Phil.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. 1:29 left in the second half of basketball. Trice kicks to Barkley. Off the screen. The shot no good. So the Badgers will take it the other way. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Decker passes to Hawkins. Trice kicks to Barkley. And the rejection by Evans. Now the feed to Hill. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Badgers.
Guys are doing a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness. Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Barkley outside. From outside the arc, it falls! What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I've got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Trice kicks to Barkley. Hudson with a screen on Hill. Here's Barkley. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Fires from deep. Can't hit.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.